Yo, what's up? It's your boy Concrete, and we are back with another episode of Perritos Only Podcast. Damn. I'm sorry. I want to be the first one to apologize right now, guys, because I felt like I haven't, I neglected you guys. I neglected YouTube. I neglected it for, I don't know, I want to say I'm going on maybe a month and a half, close to 2 months, but I have a perfectly good explanation, and this is going to be the podcast to do it on this particular episode, Perritos, donde les voy a dejar caer toda la historia on why. And one of the main reasons why is because I finished the tour about a week ago, about a week and a half ago, and truthfully, dude, I haven't even recorded a skit in like 5-6 days. It's been almost a week, probably more than that. And man, I just feel like I needed like a break, dog. I needed a little break to just kind of just catch my breath. Just catch my breath, dog, because I feel like we've been going at 100,000 miles an hour. Like we didn't, well, first of all, obviously we've been grinding all our lives, right? But for the last year and some change, maybe a year and some change, but it was like we went hard on performing, getting out there, and still managing the social media. Right, so if you guys follow me, you guys know that I tend to drop at least 4 or 5 skits a week, and then I still had to do shows, and then I still had to do meet and greets, and then I still had to be a husband, be a father, the whole nine. And yeah, I needed a little break because sometimes you don't want to start going crazy and start making it feel like work, because I love what I do. I really love what I do, and I do it for you guys. And if I'm not in a good place, I can't do good skits then, because I need, if I'm tired and fatigued and all this shit, then it gets really hard for me to be creative. And if I'm not funny, then this is that's bad news, Perrito. So thank you for being patient. The YouTube, it kind of fell into it too. También me lo llevé, hijo de la chingada. I was like, man, I'm just so busy right now, because not only were we doing that, but I've also been writing episodes and I've been writing pilots, right? And then not only that, but we've been producing some of these episodes, right? We produced one episode, and that was an ass kicking. Not only did we shoot for 4 days straight, 16-hour days for the most part, but we also had shows during that week. So there was a point in time, dude, where I worked for easy 15 days straight, maybe a day off. And then not even a day off, because I was still doing skits. I was still doing something. But from traveling and being on stage and doing the skits and all that, yeah, bro, you get fatigued. You get a little bit tired, and you're like, I kind of need a break. And my mind got a little bit fatigued. And I was like, you know what? I just need to step away real quick, and I'll be back in a little bit. And so everything kind of took a back seat, because we were so busy creating for you guys on that aspect, doing the shows, doing that, still writing. And then you guys, man, this episode that we produced, this pilot for Concrete and AV Chevy and Chuck Deals, it's out of this world, man. I'm so happy with it. We're still working on it. We're basically almost at the end of the edit. We're going to do one more day of production for it. We're going to shoot one more day just to shoot a couple more scenes to make it make sense, just a little bit more. Everything makes sense, but we're just going to add just a little bit of bells and whistles de la chingada, un poquito de tajín y chamoy para que salga bien chingón. And then so, even the last week and a half, I've been editing here. I've been editing 10-hour days with the crew right here, writing more. Today I spent, 5-6 hours editing, and then another 2 hours writing another 2, 3, 4 scenes for it. So it's been an ass whooping. But thank you guys, like I said, for being patient. What did I do in my time off? I spent it with my family. We did a lot, man. This past weekend, I went to my cousin's 50th birthday party. Me and wifey, we got super lit, had a good time. And then the next day we had to wake up, because then we went to a Friendsgiving where we saw a movie. Shout out to AV Chevy and Mrs. AV Chevy for inviting us. And then after that, it was my sister's birthday, so then we went to go bowling. And it was just, it's been really just spending time with my family, doing that. I mean, what else have I done in the last couple of weeks, man? I don't know. I feel like it's been like...
You got a little golfing in?
I got a little golfing in. Marty, we got Marty here. Marty, I got a little bit of golfing in.
Yeah, without me.
I got some, well, it was for Eric's birthday too, kind of. It wasn't for Eric's birthday, but he ended up chalking up to his birthday, and we got pretty lit, and we had a good time.
Happy birthday, E.
Happy birthday, E. I went to a Laker game. I went to a Laker game. We'll get into that in a little bit too. Shout out to my boy Al. Shout out to my boy Fausto for inviting me. So that was dope. And so I went to a Laker game. Again, spend more time with my family. We did the last show at Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. That was amazing.
Crazy.
That was an amazing show. I kind of took that. That was like the beginning of like my time off. That was really the beginning of my time. I got off on stage and it was like a million pounds were lifted off my back. I was like, all right, good. I don't have no more shows till like December, to like, a little bit of time. And so that was the beginning of my time off. I remember me and my girl, we the next day we woke up on that Saturday in Morongo. We had a good time. Went and gambled a little bit, went and got a massage together. So that was dope. Then I spent more time with my family. And I just been really at the crib, man, just kind of chilling, watching basketball games, watching some movies, catching up on some of my TV shows that I like. And so it's been really cool, man. And now I'm back to ready to get to work on the skit game. So you guys will be seeing some new skits coming up. Even last week, dude. Oh, yeah. So last Friday, I spent time with a bunch of homies here, man. They came through. Marty, you were out of town. You would have been here, I think, if you would have been in town. Marty went back to Miami. And so I had the Tyson Jake Paul fight. And so I invited a bunch of homies, cousins, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to have the fight. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to take some shots. We're going to watch an amazing fight with Tyson and Jake Paul.
Jeez.
And we were duped. We were duped once again because we got a crappy fight. Now people are like, oh, boxing's done. Boxing's not done if you watch the undercards. Because the undercards are the people that are still trying to make a name for themselves, dog. There was some great undercards.
Yeah.
So the undercards is where the real boxing is at, I believe. I think once it gets to the big money, it becomes entertainment, and I get it. You want to protect your ass, you want to protect your boxers and their well-being. They fought for so many times already, and those fights tend to not be great fights, right? It's very far in between that you see a fight and you're like, damn, that was a badass fight. That was a great headliner fight. That was a great main card fight, right? And it doesn't happen that often, Marty. I mean, what was the last fight that you saw that you were like, yo, I remember that fucking fight?
It's been a while. I don't even remember.
I can tell you the last fight that I saw where I was like, this is fucking amazing. For one, it's been a couple of my boy Arnold Barbosa fights, right? But it hasn't been a title fight, right? Like I don't believe he's had a title fight. I think he's looking for it with Teofimo now because he just won this past weekend in Saudi Arabia. And I think the last fight that I seen where I was like, yo, this is what boxing's about, was the fight with Andy Ruiz and the guy from London, where he knocked him out and it was like a Rocky moment.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, he's actually taking down Goliath. It was like, it was a Goliath story, dog. And he took down this dude and it was like, you couldn't believe it. And like Vegas was upside down because the people that bet on the little guy made a lot of money in Vegas. Mm-hmm. And I remember that fight, and I was like, yo, that's a memorable fight. There might be one in there that I might have remembered or that I might have seen in the last couple of years. That was in I think that was 2020? That fight was in 2020, right? Because that's around the time that Kobe passed, right? So I think that fight was around 2020. So I guess, again, we were duped again with Jake Paul.
Yeah,
we were duped.
But like you said, those undercard fights,
because when people say, oh, boxing's done, boxing's a dead sport, it's all about the money. You want to watch real boxing, watch the undercards. Because those are the fights where people are still trying to make a name for themselves. They still got to chunk them, if you will, right? Like they still got to throw putazos. And if you saw this last undercard with Jake Paul, it was the two girls.
Fire.
It was a great fight. Homegirl had her eyelid was hanging off her eye, bro. Like it was like her eyebrow was just meat.
Yeah.
It was meat and blood, and you're like, damn, okay.
You said great.
There's hatred there. And maybe not hatred, but there's competitiveness, right? There's like, I gotta win this fucking fight. And that was the third fight. Technically, that should have been the main fucking event.
Yeah. And the fight before that, I forgot who
There was a fight before that too. And I forget homies' names. I wasn't really paying attention. We were having a good time.
They were going at it.
But they were going at it. And then so that was a good fight. But I feel like once again we've been duped by Jake Paul, YouTuber turned boxer. And look, I have nothing against YouTubers, Instagrammers, influencers turning into something else. Because I am one of those guys, right? I am an Instagram guy. Right, from what most people know me, right? Unless you know me from the rapping or you know me from shooting music videos or you know me from that. If you don't know me from that world, you only know me solely from just being the guy on Instagram that does videos, and that's what I am. So when I started doing stand-up, it was always like, oh, he's just the guy from Instagram. He shouldn't be doing stand-up and this and this and that. And it's like, well, nah, man, I'm really working at this shit. Like, I really want to be funny, right? So I don't take nothing away from Jake Paul from going out there and wanting to be a boxer. I don't take nothing from Jake Paul, right? I think the problem is see, when you watch wrestling and you watch the WWF or WWE, I don't even know where the fuck they at with the name anymore. But when you watch that, and I'm sorry to say this, wrestling lovers, we know that it's entertainment. You come in knowing that it's entertainment, right? It's a great fucking act. It's a great play. It's really dope. It's an acrobatic. People do get hurt. People have died doing this. So it's I don't take nothing away from that, right? But we know that there's a script to some degree, right? We know that in wrestling there's a script. But not in boxing. Right, I think the people that are see, I'm a casual boxing fan viewer, Marty. I don't really keep up with all the fighters. I can't tell you who's what or who's But also, I want to say I'm a little bit more than a casual viewer of boxing, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like super avid, or I'm not like not knowing at all. But so I'm right in the little cuss right there, dog. But I think what the people that are mad, like the people that are avid boxers, what they're mad at is that Jake is masquerading a real boxing, like he's masquerading a scripted boxing match as a real fight.
Yeah.
And he's duping people into paying for it. Thank God that I didn't pay money for this last fight, because it was around the second round, dog. Keep in mind, there's a lot of people here. We're watching this shit. And it was right after the second round, like, where people just started losing interest. Right, dog? Everybody kind of just started getting up and they started talking and they were just like, yeah, fucking.
It started out great.
Well, yeah, because that's what I felt the script was about. It's like, yeah, they started out great. Tyson was fighting, Tyson was punching and all that. But then all of a sudden, both of them just stopped throwing punches and you're like, yo, what's going on? Every now and then they would hit and they would land a little something, but and
yeah,
so
I think he had to remind Tyson what the agreement was.
What the agreement was, right? Like, hey, dog, like, remember, we're not doing this for real. You know that, right? And so I think people are upset at that, bro. And look, man, I'm going to be honest. If Jake fights another guy, like they're already talking about it, they're talking about Ryan Garcia called him out. KSI, or I forgot who else called it. Kai Cenat called. There's been or I Show Speed or something called him out, and I guess they're trying to see if one of those guys can fight that guy. Dude, chances are I'm probably gonna watch it, because as humans somos chismosos, way. And there's nothing better than to see someone fight, right? Like, you're like, oh yeah, let's go see these fools fight. Even in high school or junior high or whatever, where like you used to hear somebody was about to get down. You used to run over there and want to see that fight. Well, we've never really grown up for that, right? Even as adults, we still want to see people fucking battle it out. That's why there's a movie like Gladiator, right? That's why they did this in ancient times, because they want to see crazy shit go down. And the closest we have to that is probably what? UFC and boxing, right? More or less. That's why we fill up stadiums. That's why we fill up fucking, theaters, because we want to see shit. We're captivated by entertainment. And so people are mad, though. I wasn't too upset at the fact that he won, or if he would have lost. I just wanted to see a good fight. I didn't care who won. I didn't have a dog in the fight like that.
I really felt bad for Tyson.
Like a lot of people are like, oh man, I bet on Tyson. Like, why would you bet on Tyson? Like, why would you bet on this fight to begin with?
I personally thought he was going to win.
Huh?
I really thought he was going to
Oh,
win.
you thought he was gonna?
Yeah.
Well, I think the Tyson fans, and don't get me wrong, I'm a Tyson fan, dog. But I come from the entertainment world, right? So I kind of felt as this is, and I called it too. I was like, look, guys, this fight's gonna go to distance. This fight's gonna go to distance, and I said, and what I said was, there's gonna be a draw. I don't think Jake's gonna take the win, and I don't think either Tyson's gonna want to take the L. The fact that they gave it to this guy, to Jake, I was like, oh shit. I think Vegas wanted, there was a lot of money in Vegas for that. But I thought because of the script, I was like, you know what? I don't think Tyson wants this on his record, like on his legacy like that. Why would he take an L to a YouTuber boxer, right?
I was surprised.
And why would Jake take an L on his own production, on his own promotion? So that's why that's the only reason why I thought it was gonna be like a draw.
And I only got to watch 2 or 3 rounds because my Netflix kept glitching. Everything
well, you know
kept
what?
glitching.
When that fight came on, we never got a glitch. We never caught a glitch. We caught glitches during the most of the undercard, and then all you had to do is get out of Netflix and go back in, and it would put you right back on. So some people were sitting there like pendejos, like waiting like for 20 minutes. They're like, oh, it's like all you had to do was get in and out.
Yeah, I was one of those.
Because the first thing I do is troubleshoot all the time. I'm like, okay, let me get in and out. Let me see if that works. So a lot of people were sitting there for like, what the fuck? Okay, and you also add that Netflix decided to roll out their sports streaming on this particular fight. They wanted to do it for this fight, and it was a great, dude. Let me tell you, dog, Netflix did a badass fucking job. Netflix did a dope ass job, bro. Did you see the walkout? The screens? There were screens on every corner of the ring. It was shot beautifully, dog. Like the way they put this together, bro. I think this particular fight deserves an Emmy, bro, because it looked really good. The graphics, like they would put like a drone shot inside the stadium, and it was like 4 or 5D effects. And I was like, yo, that's dope. I have never seen that in a boxing production before. Football, they do a lot of that stuff, maybe not at that level. I've never seen that production at that. He came out in the car. That was kind of snazzy. That was dope. The production was A1. Netflix, 100%. You guys did an amazing job, with the exception of the fact that you didn't think you were going to have 60 million people be on your servers. You got to remember, dog, that Netflix is still running a fucking business. Netflix is still running a business, dog. Even through that fight, people, and not everybody in the world was watching the fight. They were watching movies. They were watching their TV shows on Netflix, using the site for the purpose of the site, right? Watching movies, doing all this. They added 60 million viewers just on the fact that people wanted to see the fight.
I think you're going to see a lot more on Netflix.
So, well, yeah, I mean, I think they're doing the Christmas game or something like that. They're doing the Christmas game, and that's where Beyonce's performing now. And so I wasn't really tripping on the glitching. I kind of knew, like, okay, these fools are intaking a lot of views, and their servers are just like their processor aren't keeping up with the streaming aspect of it. They didn't. I don't think they anticipated 60 million people to watch. I think the last Canelo fights and all that did like 4 or 5 million, bro. Pay-per-views. 4 or 5 million pay-per-views, people that actually paid. So 4 or 5 million, compare that shit to 60 million. This is why
they killed pay-per-view.
This is why they're giving Jake Paul $40 million to put these events together. They paid 40. He got 40 million. Tyson got 20 million. And it's well-deserved, dog, because they pulled the numbers. You saw how many sponsors there were on all over?
Everywhere.
It was MetaQuest, all kinds of sponsors. Bro, there was more than enough money to go around. More than enough money to go around. It was. I think, like I said, Netflix. It was good for Netflix because they got so many people's eyes on there, bro. If you didn't have a subscription, you bought a subscription for
I think
$20.
Pay-per-view business is over.
I think it's gonna go into streaming now, bro. They're gonna want people's long-term money, right? Like, I mean, dude, I don't even know when I pay Netflix. All I know is that it comes out of my account, and it's like clockwork. It's like turning on the lights for me now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like paying for your water. It's like you just gotta have Netflix. Like, It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's became a bill, really, not really a luxury, you know? I mean, so anyway, 60 million views. Congratulations to Netflix. Congratulations to Jake Paul and Tyson, bro. Like I said, you don't have to like the fight. Because I feel like we got duped, right? I feel duped as a boxing fan. But you got to see it for what it is, dog. It's entertainment. And the moment you start seeing these things as entertainment, I don't think you'll be duped, right? Even when it comes to like sports, even when it comes to, when it comes to other sports like basketball and football, like people get super mad when their team loses. And you got to remember, dog, it's entertainment, dog. It's entertainment. The only motherfuckers that should be mad about losing should be the fools that are actually playing. You know what I'm saying? And even then, they're still getting paid to lose.
Even the dude's intro.
You know? Like, even the dudes that play get paid, and they get paid to lose. So don't trip. Those guys, let me tell you, athletes go home after a loss, and the married ones go to their wives, to their beautiful houses, and drive their beautiful cars home. And then the other ones drive their beautiful cars to the strip club or wherever they go, you know? I don't know what you guys do with your money, but I'm sure it's cool. So I felt duped with that, bro. Wasn't big fan of it, but it was entertaining. At the end of the night, we had a good night. Everybody was drinking. We played poker. It got a little crazy towards the end there because we called out. We called the poker night, and then everybody was getting up, and then they just started playing with cash, and then
what?
It went on for like another 30 minutes, and people left with like $100, $200. So it was good, man. It was fun.
I missed a good night.
It was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun,
I missed
dude.
a good night while I was sitting at home watching my TV.
Oh, no, it was a good
20 minutes.
It was a good time because I was like, I'm off on a Friday. When am I off on a Friday?
Never. When
am I off on a Friday? And there's a fight, and there was nothing else going on in sports, dog. Nothing else. There's no baseball. NBA is barely starting, so a lot of these games people don't watch on TV if it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So there was really nothing on. Obviously, there's no football on Friday, so they didn't compete with nothing. Jake Paul and Tyson didn't compete with much, bro. It was Friday. There was fights, but there was fights on Saturday. The John Jones UFC fight.
Right.
Which that's a legit fight. Did you see the fucking kick that he delivered on that dude right in the gut? Phew, that would have sent me home. You ain't getting no interview from me.
No. Destroyed that guy.
Take me straight to the hospital. Just take me straight to the hospital, dog.
Had to break 4 or 5 ribs.
Oh, easy. Easy. Poor guy. I mean, dog, he would have broke my fucking heart with that one. Spiritually, like mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally.
Just caught him right on the edge.
You just caught him right here. The dude never saw it coming. It was just like, it was a spin kick or something. Mm-hmm. I don't even know. Some kind of spin kick. But anyways, so people kept asking me, Marty, and I'm going to ask you this question. People kept asking me, Khan.
Oh, shoot.
Would you fight Jake Paul?
For $40 million?
I don't think that, wait, dog. I don't think, first of all, I don't think they would offer me $40 million. Right? Because I'm not Tyson. Tyson is worth $40 million because of who he is, and he brought a lot of those views.
Got 20. You said Tyson got 20.
No, he got 20. So they're not paying me $20 million. I don't even think they're paying me $10 million or $5 million.
Bro, $5 million, I'll fight Jake.
Right? But this is the real question. Would you let me fight Jake Paul at this stage in my career, at where I am now? I'd be the Mexican influencer, the Mexican fighter.
For $5 million?
I don't think he's fought any Mexican fighters. He wants to fight Canelo.
For $5 million.
I don't know. What would you think would be the right number? Like, you as my manager, if they came out to you right now, hey Marty, we want Concrete to fight Jake Paul, man. What's the right number, man? And by the way, he's gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, that's temporary, right? So
what's temporary? The knockout or the CTE that I would receive from the blows?
I mean, what's a CTE? Couple $1,000?
Damn, no, I don't
write off. I mean, we can write off the medical expense.
I don't know. Like, seriously, what would you like? What would be the right number for you to be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this to my guy. And we'll talk about
60 million views. It's got to be at least 10 million.
Yeah, I
Gotta be
mean,
at least
yeah,
10.
but again, let's be conservative, right? I'm not Tyson. I don't think I'm gonna pull in 60 million views. If anything, right? What do I have? 800,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
600,000 on YouTube, on TikTok. So I have about 1.4 million followers. So let's say the Latinos rally up around me because I'm Latino and I'm fighting Jake Paul.
Dude, you're just taking one punch.
One punch?
That's
you
it.
think, dude, it's not going to go one punch. He's going to want it to go a few rounds, bro. I'm not taking just one punch. And first of all, why are you making it seem like I'm taking punches, dog? You don't think I'm going to bob and weave?
So you got to bob and weave a little bit for a couple rounds.
Okay.
So a couple million. After taxes, you're going to walk away with, let's say,
And
2?
what about if I, and this is my counter. I'm like, Marty, go back to them. I'm down with the money, but I'm not taking a fall. Like, I'm not losing.
So you're going to want to go through the whole 6 rounds?
Yeah, like what about if I told you I think I can take this guy, Marty? I think I could take this guy. Let's go for a bigger bag, and if I win, cool. If not, then we'll take.
Okay, then we do it.
You believe in me?
Yeah.
Oh, Marty believes in me, dog.
I know you boxed.
I did box. I sparred once. I never did it again.
Well, you sparred with the wrong guy.
I sparred with a professional boxer, and I mean, is Jake a professional boxer? Are we considering him? I don't know. I don't know. Are we considering him a professional boxer? Keep in mind that most professional boxers have 20, 30 fights even before they become professional. Like, they go through a lot of amateur fights, dog. They don't just do one amateur fight and then the next day they're a profession. Like, no, they go through a few amateur fights. That's why they have amateur records. Oh, the guy went, fucking 1-9, 1-9 or 9-1, whatever the case, right? Whoever you are.
He has a lot of fights.
So we're considering him a professional boxer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he is considered.
I mean, he knocked out some NBA guys that were in better shape than I am. So we got to go in thinking that I'm probably going to get knocked out, right? Like, we're going to have the ambulance there on standby.
An ambulance for a punch?
Marty.
Dude,
Marty, have you ever been punched?
Yes.
By a boxer?
Yes.
Who punched you, Marty?
Dude, when I was younger, I boxed a little bit.
Okay, younger, fool. Everything's clicking. Everything's working.
Yeah, but how hard? I mean, how hard?
I'm 38.
How hard can it be? I mean, it's just lights out for about 20 seconds, and you get up, and
Marty wakes me up. Hey.
We got it. Look, I got you $5 million.
Look.
I got you $5 million.
Look, like this is. He's showing me the check. Look. Hey, wake up. Look, we got paid.
We got
Come on, hurry up, get up there. You gotta do the exit interview. Fool, I can't even talk. You gotta. It's in the contract. Do the exit interview. And you still got the meet and greet.
You know damn well you're still gonna do the meet and greet.
Where's Jake? I gotta talk to him. No.
I need you at the merch table.
What do you mean? Where's Jake? Fool, it's Monday. Fool, it's Monday. Hey, what time's the meet and greet, Marty? What meet and greet, fool? You just woke up. It's Monday, my guy. But don't worry, I got your check. We got paid right here, fool. Let's take care of all the expenses. Let me do the expense report.
Seriously, how bad can it be?
If I could, you know what, dude? If I could train, I'll do it I'll do it for my mother, my grandfathers, my grandmothers, Uncle Petey. Have you ever seen that? When Tyson fought that one dude from like, I gotta find it because people gotta see this shit. And this dude fought McNeel. McNeel, he fought Tyson, and he did like this pre-interview, dog, and it's so good. Watch.
Lost that fight. Now Peter, his son, fights. Peter, we have you for just a moment before you go out into the ring. Your thoughts before you get in with Mike Tyson.
This is for my grandfathers, my grandmothers, my father.
I'll take it back. Hold on.
Anderson back in 1961 lost that fight. Now Peter, his son, fights. Peter, we have you for just a moment before you go out into the ring. Your thoughts before you get in with Mike Tyson.
This is for my grandfathers, my grandmothers, my father, my mother, Curly. My three brothers.
And last
But not least, Snubby.
Snubby. Oh, wait.
Mr. McNeely, what was
Last but not least again. Hold on.
And last but not least, Medfield.
Medfield. Where's Medfield, dude? Is that got to be in the East Coast somewhere? Like, where's a bunch of Italians and Irish dudes? I don't know. I'm doing this for my mothers. Imagine me. I'm doing this for my papi, my mommy. Hey, last but not least, I'm doing this for Marty. I'm doing this for Eric. I'm doing this for Dennis, my whole team at Trio Studios. I'm doing this for everybody. And then it's horrible how fast it's watch the fight. Tyson versus McNeely, Peter McNeely, and don't blink.
8 seconds.
Because if you blink, then you miss the whole fight.
That was
Poor guy.
Was that an 8-second knockout?
No, yeah, he gets knocked down, gets up like Rocky. Like, remember how Rocky used to get knocked down? He used to get up all wild and shit, and then he gets knocked down again. It's a thing of beauty. I mean, as far as Tyson goes, pobrecito, Peter McNeely.
I wish they would at least let Tyson hit Jake a little more.
Yeah,
Just get a couple more punches in.
Yeah, it would have been good.
He got him once and he freaked out.
Nah, I think that would have been me. Like before, they're like, Concrete, are you ready to fight? Are you ready to fight Jake Paul, Concrete? I'm doing this for my mother. I'm doing this for my fathers. And then go out there and get knocked out and be $5 million richer. I'll take it, dog. Listen to me, Jake Paul. Listen to me carefully. I'll fight you. Let's fight, dog. I'll fight your brother. I'll fight you and your brother, dog. What's good, fool? Both of you fools at the same time, dog. We'll have a threesome boxing, fool. Boxing three. That's kind of weird. Huh? It's a little weird. Anyways, yeah, fool. Anyways, my team wants me to fight you, fool. So what's up, fool? Look, fool. I'll take 10 G's and a hot Cheetos back, my G. Let's get it. And I meet you a lot at the
Nah, not 10 G's. Shit.
No, fuck no, dude. You kidding me? For me to get in the boxing room, fool, risk my life. Because you can get hit in the wrong place and risk your life. Dude, my life is worth a lot, but I think 5G. I think at the very least a couple mil, dog. A couple mil.
Clean, yeah. So 5, but
Clean. That's after taxes, fool. After I send my W-9 y todo pedo, and then it's like, oh fuck. And after expenses, after Marty's fucking hybrid that he wants.
Patiently waiting for 13 years now.
Well, Marty, they have a really good deal now. Tesla has a really good deal for just $299. You can get a Model 3 or a Model Y.
I'm down.
All right, we'll take it out of your percentage.
Whatever one works.
Take it out of your percentage. Good. I'll make sure that every month we take care of you, dog. Man, but dude, I'm so happy to be back on this podcast, man. I wanted to just chop it up with you guys, and there was no better thing than to talk about this Jake Paul thing, man. What else happened? Oh, the elections happened. That was crazy. If you voted for the guy who won, congratulations. If you voted for the other person, I'm sorry. Better luck next year. I voted for myself. I wrote myself in. So it is what it is. 4 more years of anything is better than 4 more years of nothing and being dead. So all you can do is just live your life. Try to do the best you can. Be a good person. Take care of your business. And as long as you're not hurting nobody else, then you'll have a spot saved for you in heaven when the Lord calls you upon his side. Right, Marty? Something like that? Just be a good person, dude. Whatever it is, just be a good person. I'm here to make people laugh. Hopefully, I've been making you laugh. I appreciate you guys. We're coming down to the end of the year, guys. This is it, man.
It's crazy.
This is it. And I really want to thank you guys for 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're gonna go for 50 soon, guys. And I'm gonna be like I said, I'm gonna keep doing these podcasts, man. I'm gonna start bringing guests. I didn't want to bring guests, but people were like, dude, you gotta have guests on it. You gotta have guests on it. So I just don't want to be like I just don't want to feel like I'm interviewing people, you know? I just want to chop it up with you. And we'll see who's down to come. I've had some pretty cool people ask me if they can be a part of my podcast, even without me even like putting it out there. People are like, yo, man, I see you doing your podcast, bro. Like, when am I going to get on? And the people that have been asking me,
I think every now and then there would be a nice change.
we're pretty freaking cool, man. So hopefully this year we'll have a couple interviews. If not, we're gonna start it off 2025. But we're only down to like about 40 days in the year.
Yeah. I mean,
right.
We're already booking for 2025.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
We're already booking for 2025. So we're already at the end of the year. So hopefully, I can get maybe a couple guys in here to come and to come and interview. And you know what I want to do? Like I want to interview a lot of the artists that I work with. Like the Codas, and I want to see what they're doing, man. And I think it'll be good to kind of reconnect with a lot of the artists that I worked with. I think the biggest one for us is gonna be like someone like, I would love to have Peso Pluma and talk to him about the early beginnings of those videos and how he felt and all that. So that would be cool. Maybe we can get Peso Pluma to come on. I work with a bunch of people. I would love to have, obviously, my friends, Bash, MC Magic, all those guys, and really just chop it up with them. And then let's go for some big people. I don't know. Like, what do you think? Like, Elon Musk?
Why not?
Why not, right? Maybe chop it up with them. I don't know. Like I want to go for some big people, man. I'm thinking maybe like, I don't know, like reach out to just like some, maybe like, you think Mario will be down to come on? Mario Lopez will be down to come on?
Oh, easy.
Yeah, like I think that would be kind of cool, right? He has a podcast himself.
Yeah.
I think it's called the three knockdown rule or something like that. I think, if I'm mistaken. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I don't know, just the new people that we've been, dealing with. I would love to have Jimmy on.
Oh, Jimmy.
I don't know if Jimmy does podcasting, but it'd be dope to maybe have Jimmy on. That'd be kind of cool, right? I don't know who else, man. Who else can you think of that that we can have on?
Get Emilio on.
You think? Let me ask you this: do you guys think I get any of the Dodgers?
Yeah,
I think I can get. Yeah. I think I could get a couple Dodgers. Yeah. So maybe we'll have a couple Dodger players. I don't know, right? Let me see. I'm trying to think who else. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head.
We're trying.
But it'd be worth trying, right? Maybe maybe bring back my boy Arnold Barbosa. He's been winning.
We could get some Lakers on.
Yeah. We should have Bronny James and talk about how he's taking up a bench, a roster spot.
Yeah, well, so much for trying to get Lakers on. That's out the window.
No, maybe some of the older Lakers. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we can get like Shaq on. That'd be dope. He's reposted me a couple times.
Didn't you play golf with a Laker not long ago?
Yeah, I actually got to play with a whole round too. It's Byron Scott. I didn't play with Ron Artest though. I played in his tournament, but I didn't play with Ron Artest. I played with Byron Scott. I played with Ben Baller. Who else have I played with, dog? I remember. DJ, what is it? What's his name? NWA DJ. Damn, dude, I smoke too much. No. I smoked. No. Arabian Prince. DJ Arabian Prince. Who else? I don't know, man. We'll think about it, bro. I don't know. We'll think about it. Maybe we'll definitely have some people that are helping the community. We'll come and talk to them. We'll have some people come in and start supporting the community. And like I said, some people did send me stuff, and I got it. And we're gonna be doing those videos. So like I said, I want to start showing some of the my followers love. You guys show me a lot of love on my page, and you guys repost, comment, share the whole deal. So like I said, if you guys want to send me something, go ahead and do so at P.O. Box 80 1234, Santa Clarita, California, 91350. That's my P.O. Box. So it's P.O. Box 80 1234, Santa Clarita, California. And then from there, what we can do is that if you send me something, and then either I'll wear it on the podcast, or I'll just give you a cool little shout out, and all you got to do is just send it over. So just to kind of show you guys love, nothing crazy, man.
That's
but
cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, right? Just for you guys showing love, I'm gonna show you love on my platform, and then hopefully we can get you guys some cool little promo, all right? So that's it for today's podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. I don't even know what podcast is it for 15, 16. I don't know. We got to go back and look at it. But whatever it is, we'll make sure to put it up here. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. Your boy Concrete. Marty on the ones and twos on the side right there. Show his face, dog. Show his face. Say bye, Marty.
Bye.
Peace.
See ya. We're out.
Yeah.